Here's a full interview of Mutabaruka interviewing a zoologist, Elizabeth Morrison. She will be discussing about a lizard that we as Jamaican are always afraid of. They are called the galawas. If you remember that lizard, I know for sure you hear somebody around your family tell you that that lizard is very dangerous, but no. That is false rumors, and she's here to break that narrative. And also, she will be explaining more about other animals and how our animals are being theft and sell for millions worldwide. So you definitely want to stay tuned. So my people, leave your thoughts and opinion down in the comments. Let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it already. I'll catch you in the next one.
We have a zoologist here from the Natural History Museum of Jamaica, Mrs. Elizabeth Morrison. Good night. Good night.
Good night, Muta.
No, this is so amazing and fascinating. I know a whole lot of people don't remember Galawas, but how we come to this repatriation of a Galawas to Jamaica, or it reached there?
Okay, so what happened was in the University of Glasgow in Scotland, there is a museum called the Hunterian Museum.
Yeah.
And they were doing a very interesting sort of exhibit where they asked their local people to discuss with them things that made them uncomfortable about the museum. You know, some people feel strange going into museums, and you know the way how European museums have traditionally showcased people's cultural heritage. You know, they feel upset about it, and you know, rightfully so. You know, sometimes, and I went to those community members and they asked them to pick certain things that made them feel uncomfortable. And it just so happened that one of the things that was chosen to be displayed was our galley-wasp. So we had yes. So they contacted us.
Yes.
They through the University of the West Indies and said, listen, there is an opportunity for you to get back your specimen of galley-wasp. And this is a galley-wasp that we didn't have in our national collection. So, you know, I've worked in those collections for 30 years, and I've never seen a specimen of it.
Oh, yeah?
So when we heard that we could, you know, get that one, we were very excited to get the opportunity to have it back in the island.
All right, you know, I will one year talk about no galley-wasp, and old people might know about galley-wasp and them thing there, because people don't really see them something about the place and everything. Tell the youth them what is a galley-wasp.
Okay, so a galley-wasp is a lizard.
Yes.
It's a shiny lizard, and sometimes it sort of moves in a little snaky way. So it's not like those sea lizards that they call the annual lizards. They find them under rocks. So when you turn over a rock or you dig up in a pile of leaves, and so you might see it moving quickly in the corner of your eye because it's trying to burrow down into the ground.
Yes.
So we call that galley-wasp, and maybe the name comes from gully asp, you know, so because asp is a sort of snake. Mm-hmm. So it has it's in Jamaica, people they're afraid of lizards on a whole, but for the galley-wasp, they're even doubly afraid of.
May I tell you, we used to try to kill them, man.
Yes, so that's what we hear a lot. But you know, they even have a myth. You know, they have a myth associated with it, where if it bites you, you have to run to water, or else before the lizard reaches the water, or else you're going to die or something like that. So something like that. You don't have to worry about anything like that. It's a regular animal that is part of nature, going about its own business, living on the rock, eating other eating,
Insect
fruits
and all that
and
stuff.
insects and worms and that sort of stuff.
So it's not extinct though. It's not extinct.
So what we want to know now, is that for this type of lizard, it's called the genus is called Celestus. There are 11 of them, 11 of the Celestus. Out of the 11, 10 of them are found in Jamaica. Right? The next one of it is found in Hispaniola. So out of that 10, we have these, and this one that I'm talking about is extinct. Meaning that we haven't seen it for over 150 years. There's no collected. Right. So there's various different types, and there are different sizes, and out of those types, those 10 types, there will be different sizes. They will live in different habitats. So people will see something very much resembling. They will see Galliwasp out there, but this one that we're talking about is considered extinct. Not to say that if because it was found in this one was found in swamplands. And
you mean the one that is going to be repatriated? The one that's going to be repatriated, yeah.
No, it's here already.
Oh, it's there already?
I went for it.
You serious?
Yes, I did.
You go clear a Glasgow for it?
Yeah, they say I could come for it, so I'll go for it.
So it's going to be in the museum downtown?
Yes, it's there. So we're planning to have a opening of the museum. We've been reorganizing our museum, our Natural History Museum, and for the 140th fifth anniversary of the Institute of Jamaica, we're going to have the reopening as part of the celebration, and the Galliwasp will be displayed then. So everybody will get a chance.
So all right. So, like what have you on the radio so now? When I was a youth, I go to school. I used to go to Wesley, Pantowa Street, so, and mainly Roseberry. And we used to go down at the museum there. You used to have live creatures in there, like Galliwasp, what you talk about, snake, birds. Where them things there? Where them just dead out, so and done with, and I just peer a little picture of the thing them you see now down at the museum. Because I don't see that I go on a museum again.
Well, what you're talking about is the first. You see, all those animals that were there, they weren't being housed in the proper way. Because the place was really too small to house live having animals. But those animals were transferred to the Hope Zoo, and it became the nucleus for Hope Zoo. What the Hope Zoo is now, those animals formed the Hope Zoo or became, part of the Hope Zoo. What we have there now, we do have a lot of photos and models.
Yeah, but let me say, a peer photo, me sit down there. Every time we go down there, a peer photo, me and see.
Well, we do also have display specimens, like specimens in alcohol or
in a buckle.
Right? Specimens. We have to do what we can, And then we have models. So this new museum that we're doing, we're going to have a lot of interactive things for students to come and learn. So, but, it's difficult for us to display the live things like we're used to because, we just can't keep them in those conditions. They need a bigger space to roam. And they have to go up to the zoo.
Like the one lion we have up there?
The one lion?
One lion?
The lion up there still, I think, up at the zoo, yes, sir.
One lion, Mama. Don't forget that, man. That terrible thing, that man. One lion.
Well, but I feel as if they had the resources, they would bring another lion.
No, but every time I bring none, man, you can have one lion just lay down so the whole time. You can just imagine if you go escape. Oh, gosh, man. All right, look here. All right. How is the Galliwasp going to be displayed? And where going to be displayed?
So it will be displayed in the Natural History Museum gallery. I don't know if you remember, you're supposed to remember that they used to have a place where they had all of these animals on display.
Yes.
That's the Natural History Museum gallery. And so we've been updating it. and putting in some more, computers and special effects and stuff to interest the population.
Yeah.
So we're planning to open in June. So very soon. We're working on the launch right now. So you'll be hearing on that, and the galliwaks will be displayed there.
I know you're a zoologist, but I don't know if I can ask you this. Is there any plant, more animals or insects or anything that is out there that is indigenous to Jamaica that we should get back?
Well, there are more, but let's I think you're talking about if other museums have collections that
yes, that we should get back. Like how you go and get that, how you get back the gallowas, Is there anything out there that we should demand that we need to get it back?
Yes, so part of this program to go and repatriate the galliwas. What it's leading to is that we were able to speak with other curators. They let us into the museum to see what they had there.
Yes.
And there are other collections, both public collections and private collections. But what we need to do first is to determine what is there.
Yes.
And we've been, Scotland curators are very eager to work with us to determine what is out there. And then what I think the next step would be is to match it with what we do have in our collection and to fill any gap, anything that we don't have, anything that we think that, would benefit us, we try and get those back. And I think that this is a very important first step, that the galliwasp has come, so others will come. Definitely, once we, so that's what we need to do.
Yes.
As our next step.
I remember years ago, a white guy did come from Europe when they had smuggled out certain of the animal to Europe. I think it's some bird they used to smuggle out of the country. I don't know if you remember about that, but it's something where you remember about it.
I think you're talking about when they found smugglers taking out 40 of our parrots.
Yes,
is it that?
Yes,
so, right, and then it was intercepted by the I think in Amsterdam.
Yes, it's it. And they send them so much money. I say, wait, that the bird them value and them a grow up, them a fly up and down all over in Jamaica, yeah.
Yes, and then fly west. Well, that is what people place a great value on our birds, and we don't keep. We don't have the same value within our hearts for them. But
terrible.
People willing to come and teeth it, and how they would do it. What they do, they would cut down because those birds nest in trees.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do, them cut down that big tree and steal it and carry it away. Say it's a carving or that. And it was 40 eggs.
40 eggs? Is the egg them? Yes. Oh gosh, man.
Right,
what become of that? What become of it? What became
of it? So they hatch them, and they hatch them, and they have become part of a zoo, a display at a zoo in Europe. Mm-hmm. That is very popular.
Yes.
So people are coming. People pay them and say, "Listen, let us go to the Jamaican park," because all of them didn't make it either. Some of them died on the trip.
Yeah, man, I remember it clearly, man. And also the fern them used to move the fern them. They call them, say you have the most species of ferns in Jamaica that you can find outside of Jamaica.
That's true.
And then I don't know how the hell them could have do fern gully, like how them do it now and concrete it up. Concrete and asphalt it up that way that. And they say you'll have fern like fern.
Yes, the Fern Gully, they even make a movie off of it, a cartoon, very popular, called Fern Gully.
Yeah.
And we have, I think it's over maybe 500 species of ferns
Oh
easily.
gosh, man.
Yes. And then
I
I tell people, I mean, this dot is 500 different types.
yeah.
So,
Well, I used to drive through Fern Gully for years. I go to IRFM. And then when I see them start to concrete it up two sides of the road and the fern them not there again, I get crazy, man. It vexes me bad.
yes, yes. I remember too. Because you remember how dark it was?
Oh
When
yes,
you drive
man.
through
Because
it,
the
it's
tree
dark,
them,
dark.
yeah, the tree them that come over. Like
Yes,
Alan Bambo. The tree them
yes,
come
yes,
over. Yeah.
yes, you know.
That
But
was beautiful.
that is all the things that we're trying to preserve, even the discussion that we're having. Because, you know, when I remember Fern Gully and you used to see the peony wallies,
Yes.
you know, these are things that we want to preserve for our children to be able to see. You know,
I am preserving them at my house. Here's some of them outside there right now. Sweet me. But
Yes.
yes, I'll duck. No, Jamaica get away though. You know, so most youth in a Kingston don't never say a duck yet.
wow, you know.
Most youth in Jamaica, not in Jamaica, in the garrison areas, never see a live chicken yet.
Yes, you're right. You know, you're right because you know when we speak, our museum is located in the heart of Kingston,
Yes.
right at the corner of Tower and East Street.
Yes.
And when you talk to some of the youth that come in and they you know on tour, they you know it's really worthwhile for us to try and get them, you know, carry them out even to
Yes,
Hollywell up
yes.
into the hills,
Go show
you know,
them.
so that they can be amongst greenery and
Yes.
see the things that we're talking about live.
Yes, I tell you, man.
Yeah.
I just pure concrete and steel. Anyway, give thanks, Mama. Give thanks.
Yes, yes, and
And-
thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, Muto.
Of course.
You know.
But I must tell you though, I have a resentment about zoos. You know,
Yeah.
especially when I say the lion there, and I say one lion, it's a warm to the other lion, lioness. One lion is a joke business, you know. But that's how it go. That's how it go. It's the nature of man.
Well, yes, I you know, because I named Zoologist, I
I realize that. You know, it's like the Jamaica Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals having a barbecue. You know, that's so ironical. You know,
Yeah.
the kind of a barbecue you preserve.
That is also irony. Yeah.
It's an irony of ironies, man. Having barbecue and not tofu. Anyway, give thanks, Mama. Give thanks.
All right, thank you.
Yes,
All right.
that was Mistress Elizabeth Morrison, zoologist from the Natural History Museum of Jamaica. They have repatriated a gallowas. Repatriated a gallowas. And it is in Jamaica. She said she actually went for it in Glasgow. Went for it. So when a whole heap of things can go far and bring back here, I hear Babsy was talking about some other things that need to return to Jamaica. And I realized that even in Africa, there is a move afoot for bring back a whole heap of the things them take out of Africa. And we must all mention say them need to carry back that diamond wearing the crown England, where the king them wear and the queen them. I think it's India it come from. I don't remember if it's India or Southern Africa. But it's so much thing them thief. Them thief so much things from where. Imagine some man go Africa, go kill off the animal them and take them head and put on the wall. But man have thinking and people mentality that you kill an animal and put him head on your wall. It's a serious thing. But that's how we have those people. That's how we have those people. This is